We get approximately 20 to 25 clients that come through the doors a month asking for services. And some of those services may include seeking social services, legal aid, maybe the care center, rape crisis. So we kind of work jointly with those nonprofit agencies to get them the services they need. We have been getting some classes here at the facility. Our intake coordinator has been scheduling some of those classes. Some of the classes are done through our law enforcement agency, the Fayetteville Police Department. Rape crisis, legal aid has done some classes here as well. And one thing we've tried to ensure that we do is follow up with the victim. So once the victim comes through the door, that's not the last time we actually have contact with them. We try to do some follow-up services to ensure that they are getting the right services that they need, and if there's any other problems that may have arisen after they came to the center initially. One of the things that we've been able to do recently is that we received the grant from GCC grant, Governor's Crime Commission grant, and it allowed us to have an intake coordinator, and her name is Miss Janelle Lewis, and her job is to coordinate all of the activity that comes through the center. She makes sure that she keeps all the statistical data of everyone that comes here. She ensures that the classroom space is being adequately used, and so that's one of the things we have going, and she and I are also going to start a newsletter, like I stated earlier, for the Family Justice Center. So we're just hoping to bring more partners and nonprofits into this area and make the community more aware.
When someone comes in the door, I feel, and I'm able to provide resource information for them, it gives me a sense that I'm helping someone. They're in a difficult situation, and that what I say can impact their future. So feels good. The mission, they want to help victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, and rape. They want to help them in one place. So I thought that this is very victim-centered, and they were all about the victims. I'm looking forward to helping as many people that come through the door as possible, reaching out to other agencies and letting the community know who we are and that we're here to help. So far, just from the 2 weeks I've been here, even the commitment that the volunteers have, it just seems like a lot of buy-in from the community and the partnering agencies. So it's good to work around people like that and to see that they really want to see this place flourish. So,
well, with having the center as a place where they can come and get some of those services, it kind of builds a better rapport and a better relationship, because we can assist them with getting those services. They don't have to go from one place to another looking for those services. So they build a better trust, a bond with us, and we work closely with the agency. So it's not like we're sending them to another stranger. We work with those people all the time. So it builds a better relationship, a working relationship. I think there is an increase in the number of victims that are coming forward, because they know that the center is here. They can come here. They don't necessarily have to file a police report. They can just come here and get the services that they need. So more people are coming forward, and the center is helping a lot of people. We do have classes here. There are classes throughout the month, and we're going to be having a newsletter coming up pretty soon that's going to be showing some of the classes, or advertising some of the classes that we're going to be having. We have legal aid on board, so sometimes they may come out and give legal advice to clients. We have our victim advocate who's here on Wednesdays. We have rape crises that can come right over, or we can walk them over to that facility. And we just have other partners throughout the community, other nonprofits, that all we have to do is make a phone call and we can get them here as soon as possible.
When I first heard about the Family Justice Center coming to Fayetteville, I thought it was a fantastic idea. Again, we're losing victims by sending them all over town. They just were not going. We set up the system almost to fail victims. So to have all the services under one roof is getting them here, getting them what they need in a short amount of time. The proximity for the detectives to be right next door is huge. We found that sending victims across town for different services was not working. So to have them here, to be able to talk to the victims, has been fantastic. It's not business, it's not institutional, it's not concrete, and it makes them feel comfortable, and willing to share their story. Oftentimes victims need many other services than what Rape Crisis can provide, whether it be legal aid, a safety plan with domestic violence, other women's organizations, so it's great to have them all here. I think the difference now with having the Family Justice Center and victims is the follow-through. We just don't see them one time. We're seeing them over and over as their life moves on, they'll need other things and they're coming back, and that's been fantastic.
It's to actually see some of the faces that have come through, and how some people have actually come up to us and stated that, you know, we didn't know the place was here. Why wasn't it here, you know, 10 years ago to help my sister, help my mother, you know? So it's just been so heartfelt from a lot of the people within the community, and just to see, you know, being actually give them help and to see them getting out of that environment, it's just, I mean, you just can't imagine the way it touches you. Just would like to say that without the help of the city, the Fayetteville Police Department, and the community, this wouldn't have come to fruition, and it is a community effort, and it can only be as productive as the community allows it to be.